Yeah, so this is a Cajun chicken wrap that Dad got me when we went to Salvatore's today. I believe it was around 5:30. Maybe it was around 6 p.m. by the time the Cajun chicken wrap arrived. I wrapped the styrofoam drawing of the magic guy in a plastic bag. To essentially serve as gift wrapping, and to also provide something to hold the styrofoam drawing in. The magic guy I really liked the styrofoam drawing. I based it off a picture I took of him I believe exactly 1 week ago, the last time we saw the magic guy. And I made an effort to make it as detailed as possible. Including every little detail I saw in that photo. And it really paid off because he really liked the photo, the styrofoam drawing. He really appreciated it and gave me the magic guy pin. It made me a yellow balloon dog. Dad's friend Sean was there when we first got to Salvatore's. I believe he waited for us outside. I decided to have Cajun chicken wrap about later, and I microwaved it for 59 seconds. Kind of reminds me of when I got snack wraps from McDonald's in the past. Pretty tasty. Apparently there was one of the flat screen TVs played a show called Young Sheldon, which Dad told me when I asked about it. Is a spinoff of The Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory. I initially thought it was some kind of TV movie. while I was looking at the episode, while it was muted, and there were English subtitles on. An episode in which apparently the father goes on some kind of camping trip. Of Connie's ex-boyfriend and some other guy, and presumably somebody's son. Connie, meanwhile, spent her time at a cemetery talking to her deceased husband at his grave, while young Sheldon and presumably his sister were being babysat, doing some kind of complicated routine of playing in these needlessly complicated games all day. And then, in order to try and, determine who would get complete control of what would be done by the rest of the day, the sister won, but she couldn't really take advantage of that because by then it was practically bedtime. So they couldn't go to Chuck E. Cheese like she wanted. And then the second episode was apparently involving some kind of attempt to extract platinum from gravel. And they ended up having to use one of those pottery kilns at school that's used to harden clay in order to make pottery, but I believe those things are especially designed for clay, so presumably that led to some kind of fire within the school. I couldn't really think of a new Star Film drawing to do today, so I did some work on the 99th Dan Hamming. I went into I believe it's the 6 raw video file within Beyond Studio. I basically created some artwork for the waiting room, where some of the people are the Uber drivers, friends and family. Even so, I'm not sure I can put many people in that waiting room, because I think most hospitals have more than one waiting room. And at this point, within the background of the episode, it's sort of that late night, early morning period. Excuse me, of somewhere between 11 p.m. and 3 in the morning. Or maybe that's strictly late night. Either way, not many people can be within the waiting room, I don't think. And I include pictures of a styrofoam drawing I made the other day in order to pass it off in universe as original artwork, because in real life, artists are in a way commissioned to make murals and whatnot in order to make certain places more lively. I got my 13th village within Stronghold Kingdoms, placed it within Langay Parish, in order to be within a parish controlled by a member of House 15. I'm also near members of my house. New village is called Hansia Village. And as usual, I've given it the default lowlands biome. Cost me 8 million honor and I believe 163,000 gold pieces. I'm currently researching leadership, so I'll be able to get a 14th village in the future. Oh, this was a pretty good wrap. And I had my usual cocktail that's called a painkiller. I was sitting at the bar area the whole time. my dad to the left of me. I believe we were in the middle of the bar area, maybe a bit to the right. After I gave him the styrofoam drawing, the magic guy showed me a flip book animation he did featuring someone picking the card I picked as he shifted through the cards, which was the Jack of Clubs. Excuse me. That day I was told more than a few times that I'm artistic and that I'm talented, but the truth of the matter is it's just the same with the magic guy's tricks. You're not born with talent, it's developed through practice. And it's the same for both of us. Around somewhere from 7 to 8 p.m., I walked to Walgreens and back in order to buy some Sharpie markers. While listening to when it was away from any crosswalks or the parking lot of the Walgreens to Creeper World Music 1, the one that goes da 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 woo. The one that sounds kind of scary and foreboding, rather than the one that sounds optimistic. I got a rainbow pack of Sharpie markers and a pack of 2 thin black Sharpie markers. I also tried to get a king size black Sharpie marker, but combined with that, $20 didn't cover it all when you add in the tax, so I just put that king size Sharpie marker back. Came to about approximately $17 with the rewards program I'm in for Walgreens. I broke a sweat by the time I got to Walgreens. And when I got back, I was sweaty for about 5 to 10 minutes. I've got an unfinished styrofoam drawing that I'll be sure to get back to work on and finish soon.